On the Krush, Larkin Poe cast him out, and I bet you could tell we have a live band in the studio because you heard a little preview of a sound check. That's an added treat that the Musers don't often do, but for us, we'll do a sound check, make everything good, and then Bowker, the board op, we'll leave it on the air.
Bill and I decided on that.
Well, okay, Andre's here too, so let's both take the blame. Andre. But we are happy to have you here. The Musers are Anita Bear-Sanwita. Is it Megan McLaughlin?
Glenn, correct.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know if it McLaughlin or
I answered to that, but you get a stink eye.
Yeah, I saw it sort of coming now. And who's the gentleman to our right and your left?
Tom Kuhn.
Tom
Kuhn. Kuhn.
And you've been a member of the Musers for as long as they've been together?
Yep, the entire year.
I was going to say, boy.
We're a year old.
Is that it?
Yep.
We first performed last August.
Where at?
Cap.
That was Cap Heritage in Napa, yeah.
Okay.
Tasting room.
Now, we know Anita from other bands and everything. And you were still working around?
Spark and Whisper has folded up its proverbial tent.
I see.
Amicably, we're moving on.
And this is it's good. You're getting good reviews. Boy, the Mystic wants you back already. You just did an opening there, and you're going back into the Mystic Theater. You're going to be playing part of the Sonoma County Women in Music Backyard Concert. Now, all three of you will be playing tomorrow. We got amazing amount of talent, Andre. Andre put this all together. And
also, I was going to say also an amazing amount that we just don't have time for because this just sort of is the tip of the iceberg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tomorrow.
That's right.
Looking forward to it. Anita and I have our outfits all picked out.
Me too.
Okay, I guess we're out. We have to look at... Well, wait a minute. I'm not performing. You'll be up there. Okay. I'm behind the mic. What are you going to do? Let's do a song.
Okay.
Let's get into a song, and then we'll talk about your
This
music.
is a song I wrote for those pink flowers all over the county right now. They're called the Pink Naked Ladies.
On the Krush.
1, 2,
music.
3, hop. On their tall and slender stems, I ride by in dapple riding. I don't look at them. The ladies are out, the ladies are out. The ladies are out, the ladies are out. And down the lane all the willow trees have begun to shed their leaves. They shower down in golden notes in the sweet Sonoma breeze. The ladies are out, the ladies are out, the pink naked ladies. The ladies are out, the ladies are out. The ladies are out, the ladies are out, pink naked ladies. Ladies are out, the ladies are out. Summer's coming to a close, and they have taken off their clothes, shooting out of the underbrush. They strike a sultry pose. For the shorter days it brings, and offers these pink flowers up. They shimmy as they sing. The ladies are out, the ladies are out, pink naked ladies. The ladies are out, the ladies are out. ladies are out pink naked ladies.
On the Krush, outstanding. Pink Naked Ladies, the Musers in the studio with us. Okay, how did it all come to be? It's only been a year, right? But you've known each other longer?
Yeah, well, I ran into Tom at a party, actually, at a Joe Craven concert. A friend of mine said he was a bass player, so I just went up to him cold and said, "You want to be in my band?" He's like, "Let me think about it."
Later that evening, I went home and checked out Spark and Whisper and thought, yeah.
Now, where are you from, Tom?
Sebastopol. I've lived in Sebastopol the last 20 years.
Yeah. And so then Megan and I had been around at different party jams, you know. And
I was a Spark and Whisper fan too.
And she went to shows, and we had a show, Spark and Whisper, with Keith Graninger at the Hot Monk. And at the end of the night, Keith is like, "Come up," you know, we all got together to sing, and he invited
Called me out of the
Megan.
audience.
Yeah.
'Cause I've known Keith forever, and so we were on the same microphone.
And I went, "Oh my God, check out better. Oh my God, listen to that vocal band. Oh my God, I'm going to ask her to be in a band."
Yeah.
So I did.
So that's the way you put bands together,
how
right?
she
Have you
rolls.
done that for a long
And it
time?
worked out
Yeah.
really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's an enthusiasm you have there.
Yeah, the seat of my pants is kind of the strategy for,
Yeah.
for most everything. So
Yeah. And everything's original
yes,
on this record. This isn't. That one was not on the record.
That one's not recorded yet. Might go
Okay.
on the next one. We're going to make album number 2 in November, and December and January. So we're working on what goes on it now. That might
Yeah.
be a candidate.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
want to say that one, the traditional tune it was mashed up with is called Canuckman's Rambles. And it's a fiddle tune that I kind of stuck in there.
So a longtime folk advocate,
Yeah. I've
lover,
been playing
player.
a lot of Irish music too.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
And this record's called Free Range Folk from Sonoma County. Or
It's
Yep.
just called The Musers.
Musers. but I
Self-titled.
saw it
Self-titled,
fine. Yeah.
eponymous.
Yeah. And you're playing tomorrow night. You got gigs around. I mean, tomorrow night you'll be on at the Backyard Concert, which starts at 6. What time are you going to be on? You know? I don't know.
Yeah.
Pardon? Figuring it out. Oh, okay. It'll be-
Andre will tell us.
it's Anita style seat of my pants.
it's contagious.
Yeah,
Like-
it works pretty good.
Yeah. And Monday, August 20th, Freedom Salvage.
We just had a
That
show
was last
Monday
Monday,
night.
yeah.
It went
Last
great.
night we were there.
That's right.
Yeah.
22nd
The
of
other night.
September. How did that? It did go well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 22nd will be the Occidental Center for the Arts Treehouse Concert in Fairfax in November down the road. So, I mean, you're getting some bookings and playing. And who did you open for at the Mystic that night?
Highway Poets.
Highway Poets.
And Charlie
Charlie Crocker.
Crocker.
Yeah,
And
Crockett.
And this
That's
other
right.
band that was wonderful, Whisker Man.
Yeah, it was
Really fun, beautiful stuff.
Yeah, lots of beards. They're
Yeah.
from
The
out of-
hipsters.
out of Oakland, I believe.
Yeah, they were great. I'd never heard of them, and they were really fun.
Good. What are you going to do for us now?
We're going to do Study My Love. I'm in West Coast Songwriters, and this is the song that is taking me to the grand finals
Oh,
on Friday
that's
at the Freight and
right.
Salvage.
That's the,
So
yes.
this is the pony I rode in
Whoa.
on.
Yeah. The Musers, the Krush.
With the whites of his eyes and his nostrils flaring at first, he shied away. I grabbed hold of the bridle, covered his eyes, and pulled him closely to say, steady, my love, stay with me, stay true. Steady, my love, I am here with you. The rain was howling, the river was rising, so little time to get through. I jumped on his back and I threw my leg over his hooves, pounded out the tattoo. Steady, my love, stay with me and stay true. Steady, my love, I am here with you. Oh, and sometimes you just have to hold on when your love, it just wants to run. Sometimes you just have to let him go, and if you're afraid, don't let on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, the fields they rushed by and the hedgerows passed under. He asked and I gave him his head. The sweat made the rain slip right through my hands, but I pulled him back and I said, steady, my love, we are close. Oh, now stay with me, stay strong, stay true. Oh, steady, my love, for the storm is over and I am here with you. Steady, my love, we will cross the wide river when this long night is through. Steady, my love, there is nothing to fear now, and I am here with you. I am here with you. I am here with you.
Good deal. Now, you're doing the mandolin now?
I'm on mandolin now.
And
Anita
Anita,
was previously,
Yeah.
and she's playing her resinophonic guitar on this one.
We call her Gretchen.
Gretchen, she's Gretch.
She's a Gretch.
What are you going to do?
And we're going to do a little song that celebrates the wisdom of the trees. The last breakup song I ever wrote. It's called Autumn Leaves.
Krush.
We autumn leaves, oh, we fall through the air, lighting and landing under winter's blank stare. We're not afraid, oh, we know what we do. We look so bright underneath the fresh dew. We look so bright underneath the fresh dew. We are falling by the millions now, and on the earth we delight. We're turning like days from yellow to night, turning like days from yellow to night. Inside the house next to us, she breaks up and she lets herself land on the couch. She feels stuck. Tears by the melons make blurry her sight. Outside she can't see all the movement tonight. No, outside she can't see all the movement tonight. We all walk the razor's edge when we live, knowing that what we take we must give back to the place, oh, from whence it comes. It seems even this knowledge we return when we're done. Yes, even this knowledge we return when we're done. All the beauty and the symmetry of this as one thing we fall. As another we're gathered up, straight and tall. As another we're gathered up, straight and tall.
question like this, so ever less making leaves mean less of a tree. Just less of a tree mean less of a loss. And where there is there less of a cost? Where there is there less of a cost? All the beauty and the symmetry of this as one thing with God. As another we're gathered of straight and tall. As another we're gathered of straight and tall. We autumn leaves, how we fall through the air, lighting and landing under winter's blank stare. We're not afraid, oh, we know what we do. We look so bright underneath the fresh dew. We look so bright underneath the fresh dew.
Outstanding. On the Krush, the Musers. Now, Megan, where are you from originally?
Philadelphia and then Oakland.
Okay, and then up.
And then up here. About 25 years in Oakland and 1 year up here. So I moved
That's
up.
it.
She invited me, and that was coinciding with me moving. So it was like perfect.
And
Welcome
you've
to
been
Sonoma County. Now you have a band.
Yeah. Hit the ground
and
running.
you've been here a long
Long
time.
time, yeah. I moved up here to get my teaching credential.
And you're teaching in Windsor?
I teach at Anley High School. Go Tigers!
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I taught in the Oakland and Emeryville districts for 28 years. So just retired.
And Tom?
I also retired about a year ago. I was working for Burbank Housing for several years.
Yeah. Well, and you were born here, or you've
No,
lived-
I grew up on the peninsula. I was born in Palo Alto and grew
Okay.
up there, and moved here about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
With a short interlude in Sacramento area before coming to Sonoma County.
Sure glad you guys are here. I appreciate you coming out and looking forward to music, tomorrow night, and more music as you go on and get more gigs. Another record November, you said? Well, this one's still available and will be available.
Oh, absolutely.
That's right.
yeah.
Yeah, we have it at our website, themusers.com, with a dash between the and Musers. Yeah.
And everything else can be found on
That's
your-
right. We're on Spotify. And
We
all
also
those-
are on the Facebook.
Yes.
The Facebook.
Facebook.
Yes.
Yes.
Facebook. Yeah. Thanks, Andre. Thanks, Bill, for
Thanks,
having us.
Thank you
Bill.
so much.
Yeah.